I wasn't concerned about these things when I was in my 20s. I would have never watched a video giving me advice on what I should be doing in my 20s if I was directionless. I wish I would have, because I probably would have benefited a lot from it.
Hello everyone, I'm Yopi from yopis.english.school. 皆さんこんにちは、Yopi でございます。本日取り上げるクリップは、アメリカ人のDorian Dominguezさんが20代で人生に迷っている若者に向けて自身の経験をもとにアドバイスするというもの。自分自身もかなり堕落した20代を過ごしたと語るドリアンさんが、苦しみを抜け出して Get the life together、人生を取り戻した方法を教えてくれています。また、クリップを見た後は、クリップ内に登場したネイティブがよく使うけどあまり日本では習わない英会話フレーズを解説していきます。ぜひ最後までご覧ください。By the way, I've got the link for the original clip down in the description, so please check that out. Let's dive in.
I want to talk a little bit about what you should do if you have no direction in your 20s and you're trying to figure out what to do with your life. I have plenty of experience of what it's like to be directionless in your 20s. My 20s were a blur. Spent a lot of time gaming. I spent a lot of time drinking. I spent a lot of time wasting money and wasting my time in my 20s. I am a high school dropout. I didn't go to college. I did eventually get my stuff together, but I wasted a large portion of my 20s doing nothing. Like legit, like from 20 to 28, I just wasted a bunch of time. And finally, when I was 28 years old, I started kind of figuring stuff out. I guess that's one of the first things I'll start off by saying is that if you're 20 years old or in your early 20s and you're having a hard time figuring out what it is you want to do, don't worry too much, because you do have time. Although it doesn't feel that way, because it does feel like there's this sense of desperation and that you're racing against the clock. And trust me, that feeling gets worse as you get older. You're losing your opportunity, or that you're losing the opportunity to have opportunities. But the truth is that you do have some time. So don't panic, right? Don't freak out, but you should have a little bit of that, because if you are feeling that way, that means that you're thinking about the future. That means that you're concerned about important things. See, I was the opposite. I wasn't concerned about these things when I was in my 20s. I would have never watched a video giving me advice on what I should be doing in my 20s if I was directionless. I wish I would have, because I probably would have benefited a lot from it. But the fact that those things are worrying you at a young age is good, because it means that it's something that you're already thinking about and that's on your mind. And because of the fact that you are thinking about it, that means that you're already taking action towards working on that. And if what you want to do is make money, that's a perfectly fine goal to have. If what you want to do is travel, that's also a good goal. Some people aren't driven just for financial purpose. Some people want experiences, and that's okay. But if you literally don't know what it is that you want to do, sit down and think about those things. Don't worry so much about how you're going to get it accomplished, but at least knowing what it is that you want to do is going to get you a long way. And then you can start making the plans towards how you can accomplish those goals. If my old ass could learn how to code at 32 years old and become a software developer in my 30s with a baby on the way, as a high school dropout with a GED and no college degree, there is nothing stopping you except yourself. And that's the honest truth. You got to be willing to put in work. There's no reason to not be able to figure out a way, especially now with the internet, especially now with YouTube. All you have to do is type in what you want to do on Google or on YouTube or in ChatGPT, and you will literally have step-by-step directions on how to accomplish almost anything you want. But I want to talk about the importance of persistence, patience, and like grit and determination. Those things alone will help you accomplish so much in your life. I learned how to code only because I did not stop learning. Like, I told myself I was going to do it. I kept doing it no matter what. All the times I felt stupid, all the times I felt like I didn't understand, all the tutorials that I watched that I didn't know what the hell they were talking about, all the times just bashing my head against the keyboard, trying to figure stuff out, trying to understand, trying to learn, and hoping that one day things would just click. The secret sauce there was just not giving up, being persistent, being determined, having the grit to tough it out. Like, that alone, if you could just get a little bit of that and stick to one thing, don't go out trying a whole bunch of different stuff. But if you just pursue everything with serious persistence, serious determination, serious grit. Like, give it your all. Anything you try to do, just go all in on it. Don't half-ass stuff. Don't think that it's good enough. That's the one skill that will get you out of the rut. That's the one skill that will give you direction when you're directionless. That's the one skill that if I can go back, give that one thing I have now that I didn't have when I was 20 years old to myself. That's what I would give myself, is being able to persist, have determination, and the grit to endure shitty times and tough times, and being able to just put my head down and work and keep moving forward. That's one thing that you really, really got to try to do when you're younger. Push through when no one else will, because that's going to set you apart, and that's going to help guide you in the right direction when you have no direction.
はい、いかがだったでしょうか。では続いて、クリップ内に登場したネイティブがよく使うけど、あまり日本では習わない英会話フレーズを解説していきます。一つ目はこちら。
But I wasted a large portion of my 20s doing nothing. Like, legit, like from 20 to 28. Like, legit, like from 20 to 28.
Legit. 本当に。本物の。合法の。最高な。日本ではあまり聞き慣れないこの legit という単語。実は legitimate、合法的な、正当なという単語を略したスラングで、ネイティブは本当によく使います。意味がたくさんあるんですが、基本的には legitimate が持つ合法な、正当なという意味から派生しています。例えばクリップ内では本当にという意味で使っていました。like legit で、いや本当に、マジでみたいな言い方になります。言い換えるとすれば like seriously とか literally for real なんてフレーズが挙げられそうです。legit 二つ目の意味は本物の合法のという意味です。real とか genuine と同じような意味で形容詞として使用されます。例えばそのバッグは本物ですかと尋ねる際 Is that bag legit? ということができます。他にも Is this business legit? といえばこのビジネスは合法ですかという意味になります。より元の legitimate に近い意味ですよね。三つ目の意味は最高なという意味です。ここまで来ると少し legitimate からは離れているような気もしますが、例えば日本語でこのレストランは本物だといえばこのレストランは最高だという意味になるみたいに正当、本物、最高みたいな意味の変遷をたどっていったんじゃないかななんて思っています。似たような形容詞としては cool や awesome なんかがあるでしょうか。例えばその映画は最高だったという時 That movie was legit と表現できます。では続いてのフレーズを紹介します。
Although it doesn't feel that way, because it does feel like there's this sense of desperation and that you're racing against the clock. Race against the clock. 時間との戦い。これはなんとなくイメージが湧くフレーズではないでしょうか。直訳すると clock、時計との競争という意味になります。例えば We're racing against the clock to finish this project before the deadline. このプロジェクトを締め切り前に終わらせるために時間と戦っているなんて使い方や、他にも During the exam, I was racing against the clock to complete all the questions. 試験中、すべての問題を解くために時間と戦っていたなんて言い方ができます。では、最後のフレーズ。 And hoping that one day things would just click.
Click。マウスなどでクリックする。ピンとくる。馬が合う。日本語でも主にパソコン周りでよく使うこの click という英単語。実は英語では他にもよく使う意味があり、その中でも品質のものを2つ解説させていただきます。1つ目はピンとくるという意味。マウスのクリック音のように頭の中でカチッと音が鳴り、何かをはっきり理解できるようになることを指します。ドリアンさんもクリップ内ではこの意味で使っていました。この意味で使うとき、主語は it や things など物事を指すものになります。例えば、suddenly it clicked といえば、突然腑に落ちたなんて意味になりますし、長いものだと It took me a while, but the grammar rules eventually clicked in my head. 少し時間がかかったが、文法規則が最終的に頭に入ったなんて使い方もできます。他にもよく使う意味に、馬が合うというものがあります。意気投合するや、フィーリングが合うなんて表現でもいいでしょうか。例えば、We clicked the moment we started talking.話し始めた瞬間に意気投合したなんて言い方や I clicked with my coworker on our first project together 最初のプロジェクトで同僚とすぐに気が合ったこんな使い方ができます。 日常生活でかなり使える単語です。ぜひ覚えておきましょう。